Unlock your potential with a comprehensive suite of investing tools and expert education with GammaEdge. Start your free 14-day trial today.
Good morning, traders. This is Michael coming to you from GammaEdge on Thursday, August 17th. We're going to go over the PBI BMO charts, look at the tick and market structure, and then give a couple if this, then this scenarios. We're looking at the PM settled here, all expiries turned on. Quickly our eyes drawn to where spot price was at the close yesterday, but the 4,400 level will be extremely important heading to today. Below 4,400, anticipate volatility to pick up to the downside. We see that targeting expanding to the downside there at 4,350 and 4,300. 7 billion net delta sitting there at 4,400, 80,000 contracts there, and then we see those highlighted areas to the downside. To the upside, 4,450 would probably be the extension back to the upside, as we see 9 billion net delta sitting there in the money puts there. But as we start dropping, we start capturing these out of the money puts as we fall, and then all the way down to the 4,350 level there. Taylor's drawn the box above us there. Really in the money and out of the money put dominated. There's really nothing else to say about that. On the PM settled, obviously erosion of any call structure below us, so that is still more bearish development. So we'll see how that looks after today. But again, continued weakness, bearish sentiment in the money and out of the money put dominated. Could see a push back up to 4,450, but this 4,400 really is the line in the sand below that. More weakness down to 4,375, which is a confluence on 0 DTE, and then 4,350 back to the downside. 0 DTE here we have 4435 to 4440 to the upside. We're noting 4375 to 4380 to the downside here. A little bit of out of the money call speculation coming in right here. That would be a possible stalling point to the upside that I would look for. Again, below 4375, we'd start targeting down here at 4350 as we pick up these as these puts and anticipate more weakness down towards that 4350 level, which would be the PM settled important strike down into that level. Plus one DTE, again 4,400 is extremely important. Below that, more weakness on down to 4375 and then 4350. Above this 4,400, obviously we have 4425, 4430, and then 4450 would be where I'd be looking to cap the upside. Still again in the money and out of the money. Put dominated above and below spot price, but 0 DT we actually have some in the money calls sitting down here. So anticipation is pushing anywhere below 4350 would probably be difficult, and stalling if we got down to that point. So that's kind of where the if this then this thesis comes in. Here is the without this week, rest of the expiries PM settled there. Again, you can see the targeting 4,400, 4,350, 4,300. Again, in the money, out of the money, put dominated, and put dominated above us all the way up to 4,450 there, 6 billion net delta sitting there. So just the structure really is in the money, out of the money, put dominated. Here's the landscape view. 4,600 is still plus GEX to the upside, negative GEX 4,400 to the downside. We continue to see this stay stable here on the upside, and then 4,400 is our largest strike here. That would be anticipatory, where I would see some sort of stalling in demand action, possibly a little push below that down into that 4375 and then 4350 below that. So we'll watch the vol D command today, but again 4,400 is going to be that extremely important level. That below that we might start capturing some more puts and increase the volatility pretty quickly. Here's the net delta chart for SPX. Again, out of the money puts dominated at 4,400, so that's why that will be our line in the sand for today. You can see a spike all the way down there to 4,000, and in the money puts dominated up to 4,470. This is sorry, in the money, out of the money put dominated still, as you can see by the deltas. So that's bearish and weak overall sentiment, overall structure for the market. So if we start seeing some mechanical closing of those puts, some expiry into Friday, I'd be looking for 4450 to 4470 the upside. That'd kind of be the cap on that. Again, 4450, large amount of net delta and gamma sitting up there, so that would kind of be the cap move into Friday if we did see some sort of mechanical closing of puts and moving back to the upside. Here's the daily chart for the SPX. Again, COTMP for the daily, 43.97, so important level there, 4,400. And then we can see the other strikes come in below us, 43.75, 43.50 and then all the way down to 4,200 or 4,300 there. Really to the upside, we need to get above or start moving towards P-Trans at 46.70s up there. P-Trans plus GEX is 4,700. That's a significant ways away. We see COTMC there at 44.79. Again, M-Trans at 44.20. Need to get above that at least to start having any sort of positive development to move back to the upside towards zero GEX and P-Trans. So again, 4,400, pretty much go over that continued line in the sand overall. Look at the tick. We actually expanded to the downside yesterday. Filtered tick and cumulative tick continued to the downside. New high or new lows expanded, outpacing new highs. So again, have any sentiment and market structure change, this would need to do total change, at least consolidate sideways, and then start to move back above the short-term moving average on the tick US. ARCX again expanded, railroad track to the downside. We've had the market model turn off as we spoke about 2 days ago. So again, this is a market model off. So going against the grain is not suggested for longs for longer time frames, and then shorter time frames going against the grain of the tick and the overall market sentiment is not suggested also. Short term, you would need to see the bolded CT white line start moving back above the shorter term moving averages and start sloping back up towards the colored ribbon. But again, we're living below the colored ribbon, which continues to expand the negative slope on the market model, which is a bearish sentiment overall. So I hope that helps for today. We're seeing a little bit of a bounce pre-market. Again, 440 for SPY is going to be pretty important. 4,400 is negative GEX on SPX, and then below that I have 43 kind of 25 marked, and then below that down towards 4,300 would be kind of the stopping areas that I would be looking for. So 43.50, 43.25, and then down towards 4,300. First recapture would we have to get above negative trans 44.20 and hold above that, and then start pushing up towards COTMC, which would be 44.80, kind of that 44.50 TA level we discussed overhead, and that larger delta gamma level that we discussed on the PM settled charts. So hopefully that helps. Hope everybody have a great day. Let me know if you need anything. We'll be in the Discord in just a few minutes to answer any questions and make it a great trading day. Thanks.